Hayes Pony Field in Washington, Pennsylvania for coverage of the opening day of the 2024 Printscape Pony League World Series. Good afternoon, I'm Joe Bricado. Thanks for joining us. 2 games to get the tournament started, a 6-day tournament. As many as 19 games will be needed to determine this year's champion. And the first matchup we have to bring you is a team from the host area, Mon Valley, Pennsylvania. They're taking on the South Zone champion in Palmview, Texas. Palmview has become a mainstay here in Washington. They're here for the 3rd consecutive summer. Mon Valley is making their first appearance at the Pony League World Series since 2013. To the gentleman calling the action in this one, we take you upstairs to Lanny Fratteri and Tyler Barnett.
Joe, thanks very much. Yes, indeed. We've got one team in this first game of the tournament that has come from southern Texas, almost 2,000 miles, and another crew from Mon Valley that's come maybe 20 miles. But let's chat about the fact that here are 13 and 14-year-old center stage. Yeah. What might these young baseball players be going through?
Well, there's always going to be nerves, whether it's game 1 of the Pony World Series or whether it's game 1 of just your regular season. There's going to be nerves involved. But the good thing is both teams are familiar with this area. Mon Valley coming from, this area, the host area team, but Plainview's been here 3 years in a row. So it being familiar with the place helps, but also right now it's game time.
All right, so the curtain is about to go up on the 2024 Printscape Pony League World Series.
At Printscape Imaging and Graphics, we're more than printers. We're partners in creativity and community. From sponsoring local charities to empowering small businesses, Printscape is committed to giving back. Our people help businesses and organizations build their brands while strengthening our community, like the Printscape Pony League World Series. Printscape Imaging and Graphics, where technology meets creativity. Visit us today and see how we can bring your vision to life.
There's a place, far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
Hey!
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Welcome back to Lou Hayes Pony Field for day 1 coverage of the 2024 Printscape Pony League World Series. This is the first of as many as 19 games in the tournament. The teams from Mon Valley, Pennsylvania and Palmview, Texas are on the field. And for the introduction of the starting lineups, we send you upstairs to public address announcer Bob Gregg.
Welcome to the 2024 Printscape Pony League World Series Game 1. Let's meet the 2 teams. First of all, the South Zone champions, the visitors in this game from Palmview, Texas. Leading off and pitching, number 8, Edgar Quintanilla. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 12, Gael Zambrano. Batting third, playing second base, number 23, Alex Leon. Batting fourth, first baseman number 5, Javier Garza. Batting fifth and playing left field, number 21, Ezra Gonzalez. Batting sixth, center fielder number 2, Axel Polito. Batting seventh, the right fielder number 7, Alex Bocanegra. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 18, Araldo Solis. Batting ninth and catching, number 42, Isaiah Oliveras. Number 4, Noah Cortez. Number 11, Omar Cantu. Number 17, Thomas Vasquez. Number 31, Rolando Solis. Number 34, Joaquin Barrientos. Coach Lucas Zambrano. Business manager Isaac Oliveras. And the manager Ramiro Leon. South Zone champion, Palmview, Texas. And now the home team in game 1 from Mon Valley, Pennsylvania. Leading off and playing left field, number 61, Jesse Sobchak. Batting second, the center fielder, number 32, A.J. Watson. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 3, Zach Plymeyer. Batting fourth and playing third base, number 5, Jack Krovac. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 22, Cam Matuzik. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 9, Kennedy Nash. Batting seventh, first baseman, number 24, Damaris Tolliver. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 44, Braylon Shoke. Batting ninth and catching, number 27, Cam Black. Number 1, Cooper Cetera. Number 7, Ben Lilly. Number 8, Derek Dunlevy. Number 12, Lucas Keir. Number 23, Connor David. Number 99, Michael Green. Coach Tony Watson. Business manager Barry Lilly. And the manager Jason Plymeyer. Host area champion, Mon Valley, Pennsylvania. Umpiring at home plate, Dave Striffler. At first base, Jeff DeCellis. At second base, Ray Parker. At third base, David Smolko. Decisions Committee, Tom O'Connor, Terry Faust, Lenny Lynch. At this time, we ask all that are able to please rise for the Pony Prayer and the national anthems. Gentlemen and boys, please remove your caps. Thank you to all veterans and active duty members of the United States Armed Forces for your service. We invite you to render a hand salute during the Star-Spangled Banner. Almighty God, help us to realize that we are gathered here to watch young people play baseball, not to second-guess strategy, dispute decisions, or question ability. That we are here to cheer, to encourage, to join in the fun that is baseball, not to jeer, discourage, or otherwise degrade the game. That while officials and players are expected to perform within the bounds of certain standards, we also, as spectators, are expected to conduct ourselves within the bounds of good sportsmanship. May this contest end without injury, without feelings of ill will, without disgrace, but as an activity worthy of thy blessing. Amen.
We are all set for Game 1 of the 2024 Printscape Pony League World Series. Palmview, Texas, and Mon Valley, Pennsylvania will get things started coming up right after this. 5 different teams from 5 states and 5 countries represented in this tournament.
Quick question, Pittsburgh. What's the one thing better than a night game at PNC Park? Well, that's easy. A night game with fireworks. Head down to the North Shore on select nights this summer. Get loud for the Buccos. Then stick around to see our friends from Zambelli Fireworks do what they do best. But you better hurry. Other than racing pierogies and raising the Jolly Roger, this might just be the best tradition in town. Say it loud, Pittsburgh. Let's go, Bucks!
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Pike Trail. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities, and that keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. Hotelplanner.com.
This is Pony League Baseball. The distance between the bases, 80 feet, not 90. And from home plate to the mound, 54, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Here at Lou Hayes Pony Field, 250 down the line, 300 feet to straightaway center field, 285 to the gaps. And it is a gorgeous Friday, 83 degrees as Debbie has moved through. And the Printscape Pony League World Series is set to begin. 10 teams, double elimination for Palmview. There are 3 left-handed batters, make it 4 left-handed batters in the Palmview batting order against the right-hander of Mon Valley. And strike 1 from Camden Matusik. The 4 left-handed batters for Palmview. Dotzer to third, and the error on Krovac to start the ball game with the pitcher for Palmview, Quintanilla, getting on base defensively. So Krovac at third, Plymeyer at short, Nash, Tolliver the outfield, Sotchek, Watson, Shoke, and Black. And Zambrano, Gael takes a strike. Jose Leon is the manager of Palmview, Texas, and he coaches third. Runner going. Throw not in time. Quintanilla reaching on the error and moving up on a stolen base. Tyler Barnett alongside Tyler and I this past spring, having the honor of doing a lot of West Virginia baseball, so we're back in the catbird seat together.
Yeah, Black behind the plate for Mon Valley, able to turn that pitch into a good throw. It was a low pitch. He was already standing. Still able to turn it into a good throw, but not in time to catch Quintanilla at second base, and it looks like we're going to have a runner for Quintanilla. And that runner, Omar Cantu, number 11. So the pitcher steals a base and then gets a courtesy runner right off the bat.
So early with a runner in scoring position, and the ball hit in the air to right center field. Catch made by center fielder Watson. And Cantu stays put at second base. Almost surprised by a tag there.
Yeah, Cantu getting a couple steps off the base and then reacting back as that ball was in the air. But then I don't know if he maybe thought that it was over Watson's head out in center field, but he took off to third base. He probably could have ended up at third here with one out, which would have been a big positive for Palmview.
And now Alex Leon, left-handed batter, one of the four, and the son of manager Jose Leon. Palmview, Texas, from the Lone Star State. And a ball popped off to the left and out of play. Lou Hayes Ponyfield double elimination tournament with 2 games today and 3 tomorrow, 3 on Sunday. Championship game Wednesday night. 13 and 14-year-olds, though some of the players that you'll meet over the next 6 days have reached birthday number 15. And the count 1-1. Pitch high from Matusik.
Saw Matusik warming up. He sported a fastball about 72 to 76, a slider at 64. He had a curveball. Came in at about 62 and even surprised us with a knuckleball. It ended up in the right-handed batter's box, but showed an
2 balls, 2 strikes. Palmview, Texas is down along the shores of the Rio Grande River. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Throw to first to complete the strikeout, and the throw to third. Safe at third.
A great job by Cantu there, sliding to the inside part of third base. The throw, pulling Krovac out toward left field, and Cantu sliding into third base, making that tag very difficult.
Runner at third, 2 outs here on the top of the first. And Javier Garza, who has been here before, and takes a pitch high, ball 1. Garza, who is from Palmview, was 4 for 8 in the Pony League World Series last year. And a swing and a foul ball.
He's back, another year older. Runner on third base here with 2 outs. Chance to put a run on the board early for Palmview.
Well, on the other side, Matusik would like to pick up his third baseman and close down this inning and not have the error prove costly and a foul ball out of play. The umpires for the ball game, David Striffler is the home plate umpire. He's from Youngstown, Ohio. Jeff DeChellis from Poland, Ohio is at first. Ray Parker from Poland is at second, and David Smoko from Columbus is the umpire at third. So this matchup of Texas and Pennsylvania, the arbitrators are from Ohio. Runner at third, 2 outs. Two-two pitch.
Matusik inside with the Garza not somewhere that he wants to be. He has to put one over here because you don't want to give a free base. He got a great out earlier with Leo, and a guy with some pop in this lineup got the strikeout.
Strike 3. In the top of the first, Palmview no runs, no hits. There was a Mon Valley error and a runner left at third. Palmview, Texas, nothing. Mon Valley coming to bat.
At Printscape Imaging and Graphics, we're more than printers. We're partners in creativity and community. From sponsoring local charities to empowering small businesses, Printscape is committed to giving back. Our people help businesses and organizations build their brands while strengthening our community, like the Printscape Pony League World Series. Printscape Imaging and Graphics, where technology meets creativity. Visit us today and see how we can bring your vision to life.
And the starting nine from the Mon Valley with Zach Plymire. He's the son of the manager of this team. He's in the shortstop spot batting third. And A.J. Watson, who is the son of one of the coaches, Tony Watson, is in the number 2 spot of the order. This is exclusively a right-hand hitting attack against the right-hander from Palmview, Edgar Quintanilla.
Seeing Quintanilla warm up, a fastball at 78, breaking ball at 68, and then had a great looking changeup that dropped down to 64, 65.
And the first batter here is Jesse Sobchak. And a called strike.
Sobchak, one of the fastest players in this Pony World Series.
Finished third in the fastest runner competition earlier today. And the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mon Valley represented by the Monyac team in 2013 that was 1-2 in the competition. And a full count. We're in the bottom of the first inning with no score. Assistant Coach Tony Watson coaches third. Jason Plymire coach at first. Also on the staff, Barry Lilly, and a foul ball out of play. And remember, there is a pitch limit in pony baseball, and most that you can throw in a calendar in 895 in the top of the first inning. Matusik threw 16. And foul ball out of play. And well out of play. What you'll see, folks, as you follow the action throughout this week is that you'll see some managers take pitchers out of games early to save them for the later competition. Hoping that indeed you make your way to the Tuesday games and then the Wednesday championship.
Early on in these tournaments, you really rely on your players to go out and give you their best, make their plays, make their pitches, get some swings in. But as the tournament goes on, it really comes down to who manages their team better, who has their pitchers left, who has some position players that are healthy.
It's quite an at-bat here for Jesse Sobchak. That was the 9th pitch of the at-bat.
And at-bats like this, we're just talking about pitch counts. At-bats like this, become crucial for both sides.
One away in the bottom of the first. Defensively for Palmview, Gonzalez, Polito, and Bocanegra in the outfield. Geraldo Salis at third, Zambrano, Leon, Garza, Oliveras. Shining, shimmering, splendid. And a foul. Full blue sky hanging over Luhay's Pony Field with impressive white puffy clouds. Here's A.J. Watson, Anthony John, and a ball fouled away. By the way, Anthony's dad, Tony, third base coach, he is also the head baseball coach at Bell Vernon. Count no balls, 2 strikes. Quintanilla, now 1 ball, 2 strikes. There are 15 players on the Mon Valley roster. 4 are from the community of Bell Vernon. 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Quintanilla reacted as if he thought he had strike 3.
He's had a good mix going here. Elevated a fastball first pitch. Then he came back with a breaking ball inside that just missed the zone, but it got fouled off. Then came back with another fastball there. I liked his changeup when he was warming up. I'd like to see that underneath of the hands. He goes back to that breaking ball and gets the strikeout of Watson. So now we're 2 away here with the 3-hitter Plymire coming up to the plate.
Nobody on, 2 down, no score in the bottom of the first inning. Quintanilla. And a pitch outside. 15 players, 4 from Bell Vernon, 3 from Monongahela, 2 from New Eagle, and 1 each from Chestnut Ridge, Ross Traver, Denora, Uniontown, West Newton, and McClendon Town. Now 2-1. So the winner of this game will play Chinese Taipei tomorrow at 5 o'clock. 2-2. You'll hear from us, or at least from me. I suspect Tyler will go along with me, that when you have a team from Chinese Taipei in this tournament, they quickly become the favorite. Rolled it to the right side. And pitcher Quintanilla did what he had to do. Got over to take care of first base, and Mon Valley's retired in order in the bottom of the first inning. Mon Valley, nothing. Palmview, Texas, nothing.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
For 125 years, we've been covering this region's financial needs, sharing your rebellious spirit, standing right here with you, supporting your dreams, helping businesses grow and thrive, investing in what matters, and always putting people first. Thank you for letting us get to know you over our first 125 years. We're Washington Financial Bank, and we're proud to be the bank that gets you.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
After my 33 years as a Pirate broadcaster, I am so thrilled that I have this opportunity, and have done so now for about 8 or 9, maybe 10 years, doing the Pony League World Series in Washington, Pennsylvania, and we have so much fun. There are some long days for our crew. Roger Lenhart is our producer, Scott Bartlett our director, and the executive producers Mike Parsons and Dan Lohman. And underway in the second inning, and a called strike on Ezra Gonzalez from Rio Grande City. And the pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Palmview, Texas made a 5.5-hour car caravan trip from Palmview to Houston, and then flew to Baltimore and then to Pittsburgh. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Called strike 3, 3 consecutive strikeouts for Matusik.
Matusik going back to that breaking ball on the outer half just freezes Gonzalez.
How difficult is it for a 13 or 14-year-old to master the grip and the finger movement to throw breaking balls?
It's always very difficult, and it's a different release point from your other pitches. It's a different grip. It's a different arm angle. It's completely different. So it's not very difficult to throw it, but it's very difficult to locate it. And to be able to get a strikeout like that and freeze a hitter like Gonzalez, it seems like Matusik's got it down.
Now 2-0 to Polito from Penitas, Texas. I mentioned in the bottom of the first, the winner of this game plays Chinese Taipei at 5 tomorrow. And the loser of this game will take on the loser of our second game of the day. Our second game today features Long Beach, Hartwell, California against Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. 3-1. The state of Texas has won 6 Pony League World Series titles. And there's ball 4. The man on, 1 out. In the top of the second, bring up number 7 hitter Alex Bocanegra. Bocanegra from Mission, Texas. And a strike on the outside corner. Bocanegra's parents, they both work for PNC Bank down in Texas. Runner going, huge lead. The ball drops in for a base hit, going for third, Polito. And the throw from left field scoots by the third baseman. First and third, 1 out for Palmview, Texas. In the bottom, or in the top of the second inning.
Very aggressive, but very strategic base running there by Polito. Able to get to third with 1 out, and now with Solis at the plate, a ground ball to the right side will score him. A fly ball, sac fly will score him. And Palmview wasting no time getting runners on bases and stealing bases.
Runner going from first. And moving up uncontested is Bocanegra. Now second and third, and ball 1 on Haroldo Solis. Ground ball to third, play at the plate. Out at home. And the throw to third, safe. Polito's out at home, and Bocanegra able to move up after the out call at the plate. 2 away runners at first and third.
That's probably about the only place that Polito's not going to be able to score is a ground ball right at the third baseman. Everything happens right in front of him. He's able to bounce out, make a good throw, and great heads-up play there by Black behind the plate to make the snap throw to third to try to get Bocanegra. But now you've got another runner at third base here threatening, and the way that Texas has been running, wouldn't be surprised to see Solis take off again.
And he did, and it's the second stolen base of the inning. Isaiah Oliveras. And the count's 0-2. No score top of the second, but we've had a little bit of excitement early on. Fastball up and in, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left on. Middle of the second, Texas nothing, Pennsylvania nothing.
With Honda's newly redesigned lineup, there's no better time to buy at Washington Honda. Washington Honda's caring and knowledgeable sales team will make it easy to find the perfect Honda for you. Washington Honda, it's all at the mall.
South Hills Toyota has a great selection of newly redesigned Toyotas to choose from. Finding your new Toyota will be a breeze. The vehicle you want from the dealership you trust. South Hills Toyota, it's all at the mall.
From the first steps and new love to each milestone, big and small, the promise is made to the new beginnings and the dances that never end. Life is filled with the moments you live for. By protecting your health with regular vaccinations, screenings, and well checks, you can fully embrace all of life's little moments. At Cornerstone Care, we create healthier tomorrows today. Schedule an appointment with us and let's walk this path together.
Bottom of the second inning, a beautiful Lou Hayes Pony Field, a truly quaint facility in Washington Park. And now Jack Krovac to lead off the bottom of the second. So the early story for Palmview, it has had base runners. It has had a total of 4 base runners reach third base already. But 3 of the 4 have been stranded. The 4th was thrown out at the plate. Krovac from Monongahela, and he will be in the fall a 9th grader at Elizabeth Forward. Jack's dad, Scott, played in the Pony League World Series in 1985. Scott Krovac, who works for a chemical company, and Jack's mom works for the post office. 1-1 pitch is a strike called 1-2. I mentioned earlier that for Palmview, Texas, it is a community that is down near the Rio Grande River. And for those of you that are not familiar with the landscape and the geography of western Pennsylvania, though I suspect many of you have heard about the confluence of the 3 rivers in downtown Pittsburgh. Well, it is the Monongahela and the Allegheny that form the Ohio. So it is up along the banks of the Monongahela, the communities that are known as Mon Valley communities. And as Krovac flies the left one away. And a little conversation there between Krovac and Matusik. One player's passing on some scouting report information to the other. Cam Matusik, the pitcher, who in the first 2 innings has struck out 4. Quintanilla fires the fastball in for a strike.
Quintanilla on deck at the end of the last inning, and catcher Olivares was the batter at the plate when the inning ended. So Quintanilla only getting really 2 warm-up pitches before this, but it looks very comfortable out there, filling up the zone and forcing contact.
Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Quintanilla has retired the first 4. Fly ball shallow, and real shallow center field where second baseman Leon makes the catch. 2 outs. Mon Valley. Some of the great stars that have come out of the Mon Valley: Ken Griffey Sr., Ken Griffey Jr., Stan Musial, Joe Montana. Kennedy Nash from New Eagle. Strike 1, nobody on, 2 down, no score. Bottom of the second of a 7-inning ball game in the first game of the 2024 Printscape Pony League World Series. Our second game today, Long Beach Hartwell against Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. Strike 3, but the ball goes back to the screen. Safe at first. It is recorded as a strikeout. Strikeout pass ball on Faust. Outstanding high school basketball coach in Washington is the official scorer. My dear friend Bob Gregg, public address announcer, who is also the maitre d' of the press box and also the man that makes sure that everything is coordinated properly. As here is Damaris Tolliver. Mentioned Griffey's a moment ago. Denora. Tolliver is from Denora. Well, we've seen Palmview not be afraid to run. See what Nash and what the coaching staff of Mon Valley elects to do here with a runner at first and 2 outs.
I would imagine after seeing that move from Quintanilla that there's not going to be very big leads from the base runners in gold today. Very quick snap throw, and it was right on the money, like he was throwing darts over to first base.
Base hit to right. And Nash to second. And what turns out to be the first hit of the game from Mon Valley.
Well, the first hit of the day for either, or no, I'm sorry, second hit of the day for both sides. That one just a seeing eye single over to the right side, able to move the runner up and bring Cameron Black to the plate. Or, I'm sorry, Braylon Shoke.
Right fielder. And a swing and a miss. By the way, Braylon Shoke has indicated that his favorite player is Reggie Jackson. So there's the connection with 44. Though Jackson did wear number 9 in some of his early years. And also Shoke being a right fielder.
I wonder if he and Kennedy Nash had flip coins for number 9, and maybe Shoke lost.
1 ball, 1 strike. As I was saying, Reggie Jackson wore 44 with the Angels and Yankees, wore number 9 with Oakland and Baltimore. 1-2 on Shoke, who's from Uniontown. No score, bottom of the second. Time called. Liner to left, base hit. Nash scores 1-0 Mon Valley. Tolliver safe at third, and Shoke, the RBI base hit, takes second base.
Shoke coming up big with 2 strikes there, able to drive in the first run of the game. Nash was able to get a great lead off of second base with nobody holding him on, able to score standing up. And then great base running by Tolliver, and Shoke right behind him, able to move up to second and third. 2 runners here in scoring position for catcher Cameron Black.
RBI double for Shoke. And by the way, the run is unearned. Remember that after 2 outs, Nash reached on a strikeout pass ball. Black in the 9th spot of the order, the Mon Valley catcher. Up high 1-1. Well, I tell you, Shoke is being totally ignored at second base and is getting a very sizable lead and should have an easy chance to score should Black come up with a base hit with 2 outs.
It's the same thing with Nash. 1 batter ago, you could hear third base coach Tony Watson just telling him, room, nobody there, you've got space.
Runners at second and third, and the 1-2 pitch. Cam Matusek, the pitcher. Cameron Black, the Mon Valley catcher. And catcher Black batting with a couple of ducks on the pond. Full count. And now Quintanilla, who retired the first 5 batters that he faced in this game, is up to 44 pitches. And the bases are loaded for Sobchak. Sobchak had a 10-pitch at bat in the first inning. Popped behind home plate and just out of the reach of catcher Oliveras.
And Oliveras overrunning that. The catcher pop-up's always going to come back toward the field. So if it's behind the plate, it's always going to make its way back toward the plate. If it's out in front of the plate, it's going to make its way toward the mound. And Oliveras just overrunning it there. And then looking at first base with pinch runner Connor David at first, I would not at all be surprised to see Palmview maybe back pick here.
Explain back pick.
So a back pick, a runner getting a big lead off of a base, and then the runner's throwing behind that, or the catcher throwing behind that runner. You see there, everybody kind of a little bit more aware of it now. A 2-1 count is a really good count to try to back pick, because if you can get a strike out of it, it's a 2-2.
There it is.
There it is.
Well, great call, partner. Mon Valley comes up with 1 run on 2 hits. The pickoff at first base closes out our bottom of the second, and Mon Valley leads 1-0.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told you. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Some traffic on the base paths, but so far no runs against. Mon Valley starting pitcher Cam Matusik, the leadoff batter for Palmview, reached base, but he was able to get out of the first inning with back-to-back strikeouts. Had a little bit of help from his defense in the second inning as a run was cut down at the plate, but so far, Cam Matusik with no runs against for Mon Valley.
And pitcher Quintanilla reached on an error in the first inning. 1-0 ball game with Mon Valley out in front. Fly ball to center. Over the head of Watson. And Quintanilla, a leadoff double.
Great piece of hitting there by Quintanilla, and wasting no time, jumping on that fastball, driving it into center field, and he ends up on second base again. You know, that time he hit a double, but the first time he reached base on an error, but immediately stole second base, and that's what you want out of your leadoff guy. You want a guy who can get to second base on his own, whether he hits it and gets to second base, or whether he gets to first and steals second.
And no courtesy runner here for Quintanilla. Ball fouled back. Gael Zambrano. Good sharp breaking ball, counts 0-2. Zambrano. Gael, 15 years of age, turned 15 on June 12th. He does a little bit of boxing to enhance his conditioning. And he looks at strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Matusik.
Matusik going to that breaking ball in the inner half again. He froze Garza on it 2 innings ago and gets Zambrano again. And you see a lot of swings here out of Palmview early in the count, knowing that Matusik's going to fill up the strike zone. Coming into this inning, he had 32 pitches, and 20 of those were strikes.
1-0 Mon Valley leads. Leon not only is a baseball player, but is a quarterback on his football team. Runner will go to third as Nash and Tolliver get together for the second. Now then a throw across from Tolliver to third base, but Quintanilla, after it made just a minimal turn past third. 2 outs. And Harvey Argaza And a called strike.
First baseman Tolliver was in on the grass there with 2 outs and a big left-handed hitter and Garza at the plate, but you can see Tolliver now taking a couple steps back.
Again, great call, Tyler Barnett. If he's back a couple of feet, he makes that play, but the ball hit past him by Garza, and the game tied at 1.
Left-handed hitter up, you want to try to get as much depth as possible because even if it is a ground ball hit at you, you still got to wait for your pitcher to get over to the base to be able to make a flip, and that hit ties the game at 1.
And now Gonzalez 0 for 1. An assisted play ends the inning, but Palmview gets even. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 left. Middle of the 3rd. Palmview, Texas 1, Mon Valley, Pennsylvania 1.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
The Printscape Pony League World Series is presented by Printscape, by the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency, by CNX, and by the Observer Publishing Company. Tyler, did you notice I gave it that real announcer voice when I was doing those billboards?
Almost like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, well, we go in the bottom of the 3rd, Sobchak to lead off. He had his plate appearance of the 2nd cut short, ball bunted, and despite the fact that Quintanilla had a little trouble finding the ball, he had to go down into the grass a 2nd time, but no problem, gets the out.
That might have looked very routine, but that was an incredible play on all fronts. Quintanilla being able to bounce off the mound and field that even after bobbling it, but Sobchak being able to get down, that ball was basically on the dirt. He was able to get the bunt down. That was impressive.
One ball game in the 3rd. Watson, a swing and a miss. I heard some amazing things from this Mon Valley team when I interviewed them a couple of days ago. You know, I always like to ask about hobbies. Strikeout 2-3. When I asked A.J. Watson the other day about hobbies, he said he loves to fish, and he also likes to collect sneakers. 2 outs, and Zambrano, one of the coaches, going out to the mound, and a change right here with 52 pitches having been thrown by Quintanilla. Nobody on, 2 outs. That strikeout, by the way, of Watson, the 4th strikeout of the game for Quintanilla. One game as Palmview saw Mon Valley take a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 2nd. Kennedy Nash scored on the RBI double of Shoke. And then on the top of this 3rd inning, leadoff double by Quintanilla. And Quintanilla scored on the 2-out single by Garza. Well, Mon Valley celebrated a Pony League World Series in 1954. And by the way, the team from Monongahela, and here's a program, a signed program from 1954, and we're so deeply indebted to Connor David's dad for not only telling us about the program, but coming to the ballpark today with the program. He's had it for a few years and spent some money to collect this very rare baseball program. '54, and by the way, that year, the 1954 Monongahela team beat Chicago to win the Pony League World Series. They change Noah Cortez in the game. And I believe that's the only change.
Yeah, it was reported as a straight switch. So Cortez will replace Quintanilla on the mound and also in that leadoff spot. And Quintanilla finishes with 52 pitches. There were 2 hits, 1 run, none of those earned, 4 strikeouts and 1 walk.
Zach Plymire to step in. And a swing and a miss, strike 1. Zach's dad, Jason, is the manager of the team. He coaches first base. Zach's mom, Cammie, is a teacher of math in the Brownsville School District. And Zach has a brother, Lucas, who's 19, and he's at Penn State Fayette and majoring in electrical mechanical engineering. First game of the 2024 Printscape Pony League World Series. Our second game, Long Beach, Heartwood, California against Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. And the winner of this game will play Chinese Taipei at 5 tomorrow. The loser of this game will play the loser of the Long Beach, Guaynabo, Puerto Rico game at 2:30 on Sunday. In the count, 2-2. Nobody on, 2 down, bottom of the 3rd.
Seen a lot of even count breaking balls by Palmview today. So even count, 1-1, 2-2. Those are usually the most important pitches as a pitcher because it either sets you up or puts you behind.
And Plymire looks at strike 3. It is a 1-2-3 Mon Valley bottom of the third. After 3 in the Printscape Pony League World Series, Palmview 1, Mon Valley 1.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Pike Trip. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.
At Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our adult and community services give individuals with intellectual disabilities or autism the opportunity to develop new skills, have an independent home life, and make their own choices. From personalized daily care and community participation to supervised independent living, we cater to each individual's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
Cricket has free Samsung Galaxy phones? What?
Nationwide coverage and lightning fast 5G?
What? Smile, you're on Cricket.
3 innings complete in Game 1 of the Pony League World Series. Game 2 set for a 7:30 first pitch, and it features Guaynabo, Puerto Rico against Long Beach, California. Both of these teams with long trips to get to Washington, PA, but Puerto Rico unbeaten in qualifying to get here. Long Beach making their first appearance at the Pony League World Series since 2018, when they made it all the way to the championship game before falling to Chinese Taipei. That's Game 2, set for a 7:30 first pitch tonight.
And top of the 4th inning. I mentioned a moment ago about pitch inside ball 1 about the collecting of sneakers. And Matusik fires in for a strike. Interesting about this right-hander, Cam Matusik. He told me the other day that his hobby is collecting colognes. Or cologne shopping, to be more accurate. Strike call 2-2. Remember the first time when you were like 12 or 13 and someone told you could wear a cologne? Or did you wait much later than that?
Honestly, I really don't remember. All of those memories have been pushed out by other things, like, you know, learning baseball and figuring out how to throw a curveball like Matusik.
His strikeout number 6 for the right-hander. Bocanegra, a single, his first time up, 1-1 ball game. And the catch made in foul gone by Krovac. With this Texas team in the first game of this 2024 Printscape Pony League World Series, it reminds me, take you back to 2021 after we had had pony baseball suspended for a year because of the COVID. The first game back in 2021, Brownsville played San Jose, California. And that first game back after the COVID suspension, Brownsville won 1-0 in 10 innings. And then Brownsville went on to win the championship and won the title game in 8 innings. Strike call 1-2 on Solis. Matusik has thrown 53 pitches. Well, bad hop, but Krovac stayed with it well. It does not get the out at first. And gets charged with an error.
So we'll see what happens with that error. But, you know, we kind of already saw some pitch count management from Palmview pulling Quintanilla after 50 pitches. So he would only need 3 days rest at this point. I'm sorry, 2 days rest at this point. If that out would have been recorded, then Mon Valley would have been able to go into the dugout and possibly brought out another pitcher for the top of the 5th. And that would have left Matusik with only 2 days rest to get through the rest of this tournament. Now, I don't know what the strategy is. I don't know if Matusik was just going to go to his pitch count limit or they're going to try to save him for later on. But just it's chess being played by both sides.
Runner going. And Solis gets the stolen base standing up. It is his second stolen base of the game.
And that one just a great read, a great jump. Stolen base on a breaking ball. And then now we're back to a 2-2 count.
And a 1-1 ball game in the 4th inning. Olivares in the 9th spot of the batting order. Runner going. Ball 3, out number 3. No runs, no hits, an error. Caught stealing, nobody left on base. After 3.5, Palmview 1, Mon Valley 1.
They play in all corners of the world. Boys and girls each learning the true value that only teamwork, competition, and sportsmanship can provide. Each year, more than 500,000 participants of all ages proudly represent Pony on baseball and softball diamonds of all sizes. Everyone deserves a chance to learn and play the game. They're our players today. They'll be our leaders in the future. Pony, making a difference in your neighborhood and all over our world.
We will have opening ceremonies in between games. And then we'll have the Champion League game tomorrow at 9:30. And also tomorrow night it is mascot night for those of you that are in the western Pennsylvania, eastern Ohio, northern West Virginia area. I hope that you'll make it a point to come on out and join us this weekend and into Wednesday of next week. So Krovac, 0 for 1. Cortez came on in the 3rd. So this second batter these faced today.
.80-mile-an-hour fastball there by Cortez. Just real tough for Krovac to catch up to.
One ball, 2 strikes. The 10 teams in the Pony League World Series, first of all, those that are from the contiguous 48 states, Mon Valley, Washington County, the Bronx, New York, Palmview, Texas, Long Beach, California, Bay County, Michigan, and then the 4 teams from outside the United States. There's a swing and a miss and a ball back to the screen and a strikeout, but a base runner reaching for the second time by way of, this one's a strikeout wild pitch. The strikeout pass ball of the second led to Mon Valley's run. And the leadoff man on, Matusic's number 5 hitter in the batters in the lineup. 1-1 game, 4th inning of a scheduled 5-inning game, scheduled 7-inning game rather. And the ball fouled away, strike 1. I was telling you about the 4 teams from outside the United States: Puerto Rico, Spain, Mexico, and Chinese Taipei. And the count 1-1.
And Cortez doing what he should do, relying on that fastball. It's been hard for just about everybody here to catch up with, even catcher Oliveras. That fastball up above his head, hard to handle, and that's how Krovac ended up at first base. Now here with 2 strikes on Matusic. Really like to see him go inside with the fastball, get up underneath of the hands, where you don't have anything fouled off or in the field of play.
Bouncer to the right side that gets past the second baseman. And there are 2 on and nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. A strikeout wild pitch and then an E4.
I was expecting it, and so was Matusic, and he's able to get the barrel to that ball and sneak it through the infield there. And now with 2 runners on and nobody out here, potential bunting situation here for Kennedy Nash.
And a courtesy runner at first, Lucas Keir. He's running for Matusic. Time called, and Coach Zambrano is on his way to the mound. Well, tomorrow we'll have the Champions League game. Let's listen to Zambrano.
But it was like kind of like one guy that we saw that. Well, no, I know, yeah. Well, this one here does that, so we'll have to watch. Yeah. Good, yeah. Hey, same thing. Hey, smart base running here, right? None down.
Your team's going all out. I need the same.
Make sure we're down. They are playing short, so if we happen to sail one over the heads, Kennedy can do it, right? Yeah, you see it sailing, get your butts back.
Good mound visit there, calm his guys down, go over bunt coverages, go over some back pick opportunities. If a runner were to drift through their secondary lead and assume a bunt getting down, just shore your young guys up and make sure they know what they're doing.
And Nash fouls a bunt off, strike 1. As Kennedy Nash checks with third base coach Tony Watson. 1-1 game. Last half of the fourth inning.
So shortstop Zambrano looks like some sort of a wheel play where the third baseman might try to charge here and try to get the lead out at third.
Count goes to 2-1. Or 1-1 rather.
Yeah, 1-1, and there was no bunt attempt there by Nash, but Zambrano breaking the third base, but Solis staying put, so it's not a wheel play, maybe just a little bit of miscommunication.
One and two. Remember, Nash is in the 6th spot of the order. So with Mon Valley, bottom part of its batting order can come up with a run or two to put Mon Valley back in front. Good job by Olivares to block that pitch. 2-2.
Very difficult thing to do. On a check swing, ball down in the dirt, runners on base, block that back right to the plate and prevent anybody from moving up, because that's what runners are looking to do now that there's 2 strikes. They want to move up into third and second.
Cortez. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to second baseman Leon, who steps on circuit for 1, safe at first, throw to third, but Kroback didn't get too far away from third base. 1 out, first and third, bottom of the 4th.
Great job by Nash there to get a bat on the ball after a failed bunt attempt in the first part of his at-bat. He's able to move a runner up to third base here with 1 out. Tolliver at the plate. Fly ball will score.
Mon Valley leading 1-0 after 2. We're now 1-1 in the 4th. Runners at first and third. Runner at first going. The pitch, a ball throw to second, cut off by the second baseman. The throw to the plate. And safe is the call. Mon Valley leads 2-1. And also Nash is safe at third.
Great play design here by the Palmview staff. A great throw by Olivares behind the plate. And that ball being cut off, just give the ball up to your catcher. Let him get the runner from third and a run down. Chase him back to third and try to double him up there. It was a hesitation at 80-foot bases will usually score a runner.
Infield in, ball bounced to the mound. Cortez gets the out, breaking for the plate is Nash, and Nash is out. That'll end the inning. A 1-3-2 double play, but Mon Valley picks up a run. No hits in the inning. There was an error, and no one left on base after 4. Mon Valley 2, Palmview, Texas 1.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can
Well, we're hoping that the grounds crew does not have to deal too much over the next 6 days with bad weather and have to throw kitty litter around the field. Here we go now in the 5th inning. By the way, there were a couple of conversations with the home plate umpire at the end of the inning. And again, I have no idea what they were about other than Krovac, who was able to score to pick up a second run for Mon Valley. Krovac stopped and had a chat with home plate umpire Striffler, and then Tolliver went in and talked to the home plate umpire. So without the luxury of a base hit, Mon Valley picks up the go-ahead run. Now 1-1 here in the top of the 5th inning on Oliveris. Maximum number of pitches you can throw on a calendar day, 95. Strike called. Krovac and Striffler between innings. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oliveris. Then to the top of the batting order. Opposite field hitting. Oliveris drops one down the left field line. 4th hit of the game for Palmview. And a runner here for Oliveris. It is Thomas Vasquez.
All right, I finally got my scorecard caught up from all the chaos that was the bottom of the 4th.
At the top of the batting order, and Cortez's first plate appearance. Game 1 of the Printscape Pony League World Series. Our second game tonight, Long Beach, Heartwood, California against Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. And the loser of this game will play the loser of our second game. The winner of this game plays Chinese Taipei at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Two-one Mon. 5th inning. 1-2 as Cortez tries to high fastball. Strike 3, 1 out. Matusik gets his 7th strikeout.
And again, on that breaking ball, just freezes Cortez. Center cut. Come looking.
Zambrano's bouncer to third. Krovac to second to Nash. Out at second, but an errant throw is going to allow Zambrano to get to second base with 2 outs. A runner at second, 2 outs. 2-1 Mon Valley, so it's 5-4 out at second base. All the teams are here because there will be opening ceremonies in between the games of the doubleheader. And a pitch high ball 1 to Leon. Alex Leon, who won the home run derby contest earlier today. Liner to left, base hit. Zambrano scores to tie the game. A 2-out run-producing double by Leon.
Great piece of hitting by Leon here. We mentioned he's the home run derby champion, but able to stay on this ball and drive it the other way over the left fielder's head. Looked like Sobchak was playing a little bit in and a little bit more toward the line. That ball's just perfectly placed by Leon. Now he's scored a runner from second base and standing on base and second base himself for Garza, who has the other RBI for Texas.
And the pitch high ball 1. Well, Mon Valley had a 1-0 lead after 2. Palmview scored top of the 3rd. Mon Valley led 2-1 after 4. Palmview scores in the top of this 5th inning. Ground ball to short. And that's going to allow a run to score on the air by shortstop Plymire. 3-2 Palmview. No RBI. And it is the 4th error of the game. Charged to Mon Valley.
Yeah, Garza just putting a ball in play here, and Plymire getting caught in between hops. Instead of getting that ball on the way up, he got it on the way down. It sneaks through his legs and gives Palmview the lead.
With Tony Watson out to talk to the troops. And remember, all of this coming after 2 outs. It was after the second out was recorded, then the throwing error that put Zambrano in position to score on the Leon double. And then Garza's ground ball appeared to be an inning-ending out, but not so. (3-2) Palmview, Texas. And Ezra Gonzalez to come up next.
Mound visit there, settle your guys down. Matusik doing his job, filling up the zone, forcing contact. And, you know, weak contact there on your 4-hitter Garza. But 3 errors in the inning leads to 2 more runs for Palmview.
Gonzalez 0 for 2. And a swing and a miss. Ezra Gonzalez's hobby is he loves to listen to music.
Did you ask who his favorite artist or singer was?
I did, but I didn't get a definitive answer.
Yeah. Did he ask you who yours was?
No, I didn't. He probably figured this old timer. Probably Tony Bennett, Sinatra, and there's a balk. And Garza moves up.
Lynch gives Palmview their 3rd runner in scoring position this inning.
And the ball trickles away, but not a good read by Garza. He didn't see that, and so he does not move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 base runners have been in scoring position for Palmview.
And you can tell Matusik starting to get up there in pitch count. That fastball that he's been able to locate fairly well. Been moving around the zone a lot more lately.
3-2. 2 outs. Palmview leads 3-2 in the top of the 5th inning. Strikeout number 8 for Matusik, but Palmview in the 5th scores 2 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 Mon Valley errors and 1 left on. 3-2 Palmview after 4.5.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outski your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
The Printscape Pony League World Series will continue tomorrow with 3 games. Action starts, that is baseball action. The official game start tomorrow at noon, but we'll have the Champions League game at 9:30. Tickets are available at the gate for just $8 for adults, $5 for youngsters 14 and under. For more information, we invite you to go to plws.org. Bottom of the 5th, Mon Valley's 8, 9, and 1 hitters.
Sir, what batter are the on? 6 hits, 6, 7 hitter. 8 hitter. 8.
For those of you who have been watching for a few innings, no doubt you have noticed that at Louis Pony Field, the dugouts are right below the press box. Not up along the first and third base lines, as is traditional for baseball. And one of the things that is true for the catchers is that if they need to check with their dugout for pitches or pickoffs and whatever, they need to look around the umpire. Geraldo Solis, the throw across to Garza. And Schoch is out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th inning, 3-2. Palmview leads. Tomorrow at noon, Tijuana, Mexico against Bay County, Michigan. 2:30, the Bronx, New York against Spain. And then at 5 o'clock, it will be Chinese Taipei against the winner of this game. Called strike. Cameron Black walked his first time up. Down low. Our crew, I mentioned earlier, Mike Parsons, Dan Lohman, our executive producer, WVRC Media. And what happens for us, folks, is we all get together on Friday, and we spend a lot of time together, much of it in Moose's room. And we, in a very short period of time, become a family. And so it's most appropriate that I quickly, early in our coverage of the Pony League World Series, congratulate Dan Lohman's son, Ben, who was named to the United Soccer Coaches High School Scholar All-Americans list. Strike called. Ben Lohman, who for many years was a member of our TV crew as he worked alongside his dad and all of us. Proud West Virginians, and congratulations to Ben Lohman. 2-2 pitch to Black. Strike three. 2 outs. Almost got the impression that pitch was when Black was looking either for something else or looking in a different location, because clearly that was a strike.
Yeah. Oliveira's set up outside. That fastball runs inside, still catches a lot of the plate. That's what Cortez has been doing. He's been spinning up his fastball inside as he does there again, that time at 82 miles an hour. Very hard to catch up with a inside pitch, let alone an inside pitch that gets on you that quickly.
Sobczak. He is 0 for 2 in the ballgame, leadoff hitter. 3-2, Palmview, Texas leads. Count out 2-1. Sobczak not only plays baseball, he's also a soccer player. And he has listed as his favorite player Andrew McCutchen of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Strike call. And I asked Jesse the other day if he had ever met Andrew McCutchen. He said no, but I passed him on the highway one time. 2-2 pitch. And a 1-2-3 bottom of the 5th is authored by Cortez. As we slide to the 6th, Palmview, Texas 3, Mon Valley, Pennsylvania 2.
At Printscape Imaging and Graphics, we're more than printers. We're partners in creativity and community. From sponsoring local charities to empowering small businesses, Printscape is committed to giving back. Our people help businesses and organizations build their brands while strengthening our community, like the Printscape Pony League World Series. Printscape Imaging and Graphics, where technology meets creativity. Visit us today and see how we can bring your vision to life.
With Honda's newly redesigned lineup, there's no better time to buy at Washington Honda. Washington Honda's caring and knowledgeable sales team will make it easy to find the perfect Honda for you. Washington Honda, it's all at the mall.
South Hills Toyota has a great selection of newly redesigned Toyotas to choose from. Finding your new Toyota will be a breeze. The vehicle you want from the dealership you trust. South Hills Toyota, it's all at the mall.
Cricket has free Samsung Galaxy phones. Whoa! Free phones, fast 5G, and nationwide coverage.
Pretty good deal.
Smile, you're on Cricket.
So for Matusik, 5 innings, charged with 3 runs, and has struck out 8. And second or 6th inning, number 2, Alex Polito to lead off. He has walked and struck out. The 3 children of the Polito family, everybody, the 3 children, all with first names that begin with the letter A. Axel, who you are watching back now, and a couple of young siblings. Alex 3, Alexa 6. Axel's dad sells cars from Penitas, Texas. And the count 2-2.
Shortstop Gael Zambrano down in the bullpen warming up for Palmview.
Strikeout 2-3. 1 away in the 6th inning. Strikeout number 9 for Matusik.
Going back to that breaking ball, getting another strikeout. This time, that ball down in the dirt. Great job blocking that by Cameron Black, able to knock that ball down, get up and record the out.
Bocanegra takes ball one. He's 1 for 2, singled in the second inning. Inside third, cut off in foul territory by Sobchak, but then Sobchak lost it. He got over there all right, but it is a one-out double, second into the game for Bocanegra.
Yeah, he got over there in time, but tried to barehand it. Ball gets between his legs and allows Bocanegra to move up easily.
And a pinch hitter coming up here. Orlando Solis batting for Aroldo. Aroldo Solis is from Panitas. Rolando is from Edinburgh, and quickly the line out for the second out, or the bouncer to first baseman Tolliver for the second out.
A quick glove by Tolliver, again playing shallow, in on the grass over at first base, but quick reaction, able to grab that ball, record the out without letting the runner move up to third base.
Olivares, the ground ball to second, and the inning is over. In the top of the sixth, Palmview no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. After 5.5, Palmview 3, Mon Valley 2.
For 125 years, we've been covering this region's financial needs, sharing your rebellious spirit, standing right here with you, supporting your dreams, helping businesses grow and thrive, investing in what matters, and always putting people first. Thank you for letting us get to know you over our first 125 years. We're Washington Financial Bank, and we're proud to be the bank that gets you.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print line editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
It really ruined everything. I should have done something sooner.
Everybody hopes that this won't be a big problem. Unfortunately, basement water, it always gets worse. Don't worry. We got this.
Great. Well, let's stop it from getting in.
The effects of water can be surprising. But at Baker's Waterproofing, we'll do a complete home inspection for free, so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
So Palmview leads 3-2. The team from Palmview, Texas, started Edgar Quintanilla, and Quintanilla went 2 innings, and now Cortez is working. Well, so far he has pitched 2 1/3 for Quintanilla. It was 2 2/3 innings. And coming out of the shadows to step to the plate, A.J. Watson. Watson's 0 for 2. Young man from Bell Vernon High School. So this is where Mon Valley is in the bottom of the 6th in the 2, 3, 4 spots of the order coming up. Though as it's turned out, the hits for Mon Valley coming from the 7 and 8 spots of the batting order. You have Mon Valley with 2 hits, is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay. Yeah, the back-to-back hits of the second inning, the Shoke RBI double gave Mon Valley a 1-0 lead. Then Mon Valley scored a second run without the luxury of a hit in the 4th inning.
And then we also have Rolando Solis, who stayed in to play third base after pinch hitting for Rolando Solis.
And the blue base hit to right field. Leadoff single for Watson. And now Zach Plymire. Plymire 0 for 2.
So there's hit number 3.
Opening game of the Printscape Pony League World Series. Right field near the line. And the foul ball caught by Bocanegra, out number 1. Just in case you'd forgotten, folks, last year Washington County went to the championship game and lost to Nagawa, Japan. The year before that, New Taipei City was victorious in 2022. Kroback, he's 0 for 2. 1 on 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Garza pretty effective with that swipe tag at first base. The advantage, of course, him being a left-handed first baseman.
Yeah. Like to see him let that ball travel a little bit more, especially with a guy that has an arm like Cortez. If he can place that, then it allows Garza to just drop it down rather than guide it into the runner.
Runner going. And the ball was not caught by Olivares. Stolen base for Watson, so there's the potential tying run at second base.
If you're Olivares, that's the pitch that you want. You want a fastball to be able to turn it around and make the throw to second, but that fastball just tailed up and away out of the zone. It's really hard for him to rake that ball in, get it to his throwing arm, and be able to make a throw down to second.
So Watson with a cloud of dust and a hearty stolen base. Strike called there, 1 and 2. Zambrano going out.
Hey, guy. Sí, hay cuánto pedazos por atrás, puro pedo, okay? So, dude, I'm telling you, like 3 times your leg. On this one, you can pick it up. But anyone's going to be able to steal, bro. You're picking it too much. You have 2 strikes. There's a key fucking strikeout right here. Key strikeout. Compadre, ¿vas con esta? ¿Vas con esta?
While we watch this mound visit, I can see first base coach Jason Plymire talking to first base umpire Jeff DeChellis. Looks like he's talking about something that Cortez is doing while in the stretch. I saw him move his foot around a couple of times. Maybe he's readjusting his foot after he comes set. I did hear him right before time was called there ask for a balk. So we'll see if the attention now drawn to that, if anything results from it.
And the count 2-2. Watson at second, one out, bottom of the 6th inning of what is scheduled to be a 7-inning ball game. And 3-2 is the Palmview lead. Two outs. There have been 17 strikeouts in this game, 8 recorded by Palmview pitchers. Cam Matusik steps in 0 for 2. It was 1-0 Mon Valley after 2, tied at 1 in the 3rd. 2-1 Mon Valley after 4. Palmview jumped to a 3-2 lead in the top of the 5th. Throw to second and back safely is Watson.
You heard coaches out of the Texas dugout communicating to the infield there, and then you saw the middle infielders pinch, so you almost kind of knew that something was going to happen here after watching Zambrano jump in and out behind the runner at second a few times. That time we saw Leone come over and field the throw at second.
One ball, one strike. Matusik from Russ Traver. Requesting time, and it's granted.
Just looking at the way things are set up now, looks like center fielder Polito playing a little bit more shallow than he has in the past.
Count 1-2. Watson led off the inning with a single and stole second, but he's now in scoring position with 2 outs.
And then now you can see left fielder Gonzalez playing a little bit more shallow as well. Seems like they want to be able to have a throw to the plate, any balls hit in front of them. Try to keep it a 1-score game here, not let Mon Valley tie it up with a ball through a hole in the infield.
And the strikeout of Matusik ends the inning. No runs on 1 hit, 1 left on base. To the 7th inning we go. Palmview 3, Mon Valley 2.
My Dream Field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My Dream Field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My Dream Field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Top of the 7th and the top of the Palmview batting order. And a new pitcher from Mon Valley is Krovac moves to the mound. Ben Lilly takes over at third base. So that's going to put Lilly in the number 5 spot of the batting order. And Matusik should be pleased, should be proud of his work today. 6 innings, struck out 9. Of the 3 runs he gave up, I have 2 earned. And the pitch to Quintanilla, who is back here batting in the 7th inning. And now 2 balls, no strikes. Edgar Quintanilla started the game on the mound for Palmview and was 1 for 2 earlier batting at the double and scored a run in the 3rd. Second game, Long Beach, Hartwell, California against Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. Now 3-1. Seventh inning, game scheduled to go 7. And foul ball will play 3-2 for Mon Valley, due up in the bottom of the 7th inning, hitters 6, 7, and 8. And ball 4. This Palmview team has been very aggressive. It has stolen 3 bases. And now things come into focus with Zambrano to face Krovac.
I think with Quintanilla back into that 1 spot in the lineup, back on first base, he had a stolen base back in the 1st.
Palmview leads. Opening game of the 2024 Printscape Pony League World Series. Runner going, pitch a ball, and a great throw from Black. Not even close at second base, 1 away.
Just a great exchange by Black there, getting the ball into his hand, making a good strong throw to second base, and Quintanilla not really getting a great lead, not really getting a great jump. Probably should have just turned that into a secondary lead.
And now 3-0, so Krovac has gone to 3-0 on the first 2 batters he's faced. 1 out, 7th inning, 3-2 Palmview, Texas leads. Strike called. A member of the Palmview family yesterday, when I said to this individual, "You've got the first game?" This individual said, "Yes, we got the first game and the last game." The confluence of the folks coming out of Southern Texas. 3rd straight year for Palmview here at the Pony League World Series, and now Krovac has issued back-to-back walks. 1 on, 1 out. I was commenting about the aggressiveness of Palmview. It has 4 stolen bases, but on the other side has had a couple of runners thrown out. And had a runner thrown out at the plate. Now Leon an RBI double and scored the go-ahead run in the 5th inning. Runner going. And there will not be a throw. Stolen base number 5.
Much better jump there, and no throw from Black. I don't know if maybe just didn't get a handle on it, or Zambrano was just too close to be able to make something out of it.
Drive to center field. Zambrano scores 4-2 Palmview. Second double of the game, second RBI double of the game for Alex Leon.
Leon just barreling up baseballs today. His second double. This one hit well over the head of Watson in center field. One hop off of the fence and easily scores Zambrano from second.
Javier Garza in that cleanup spot. Garza 1 for 3 today. He was here last year and went 4 for 8 in 2023 with 6 RBIs.
And Tolliver up on the grass again. The last time that he was, Garza hit a ball past him for an RBI single into right field.
Yeah, that really is baffling. Two and 0. I mean, there's really no reason for him to be up.
No, I mean, unless your pitcher's going to, keep everything outside and you're hoping for a rollover that you can make a play off of the grass instead of letting it hop on the dirt.
Yeah, but I would think with one out, you just automatically if the ball's hit to me, I'm going to take the out at first. If a guy moves up, so what?
Yep, stay as deep as you can. Give yourself time to read the hops and give your pitcher time to get over, because your pitcher's going to see that ball to the right side. He's going to have to make a break to first base. So the further back that you are, the longer you give him to get over there. And then if it's a backhand in the hole, then you give him time to set up and you can make a sharp throw. And now that we've backed up a little bit,
count 2-1. 4-2. Palmview up. Now he's back up again. Not going to matter. Not going to matter where Tolliver was playing, because Javier Garza has hit a 2-run homer, and Palmview, Texas, leads 6-2 in the top of the 7th.
that ball just crushed into the second level of fans out in left field. Getting things started early this year in the 2024 Printscape Pony League World Series. 2-run shot, game 1 to give Palmview, Texas a 3-run lead here in the top of the 7th. 4-run lead in the top of the 7th.
Javier Garza. And by the way, we've got
Number
a
11,
pinch hitter
Omar
now.
Cantu, first.
And Omar Cantu will bat. Javier Garza, who was 15 years of age, he is 5'10", 231 pounds. And the count 1-1. Walk, caught stealing, walk, stolen base, RBI double, 2-run homer. Mon Valley finding itself deep in the valley and quite a mountain to climb in the 7th. Right center. And Watson handled the second out of the top of the 7th inning. tell you again that in the bottom of the 7th inning, last chance for Mon Valley, hitter 6, 7, and 8. Joaquin Barrientos now to bat, pinch hitting. Line drive, base hit to left.
Barrientos wasting no time. First pitch he sees and driving it in the left field.
Everybody on the Palmview roster has played today. Now Vasquez is going to get a plate appearance. We saw Vasquez as a runner in the 5th inning. (6-2), Palmview leads. Into right center field. And at number 3, but Palmview, Texas scores 3 on 3 hits and 1 left on base. At the bottom of the 7th at the Printscape Pony League World Series, Palmview 6, Mon Valley 2.
At Printscape Imaging and Graphics, we're more than printers. We're partners in creativity and community. From sponsoring local charities to empowering small businesses, Printscape is committed to giving back. Our people help businesses and organizations build their brands while strengthening our community, like the Printscape Pony League World Series. Printscape Imaging and Graphics, where technology meets creativity. Visit us today and see how we can bring your vision to life.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Hey!
Bottom of the 7th inning, Mon Valley trailing 6-2, and Palmview is coming with its 3rd pitcher of the game. And it is Boca Negra, who had been playing right field. Alex Bocanegra has taken the mound, and Quintanilla is at second base. We're waiting now for a right fielder for Palmview, Texas, and it will be Vasquez. Bob Gregg, who's a PA announcer and also try to help sort things out, he points out that Bocanegra and Vasquez are both in the same spot of the batting order. And now, okay, Leon is in right field. Zambrano at short.
Cantu out in left field. All squared away now.
Kennedy Nash 0 for 2. Reached and scored a run on the second. Hits one towards the right field corner, and it is a foul ball. Ceremonies after this game, and then our second game of the night and of the tournament. Long Beach, Hartwell, California against Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. Ooh, thank you very much. Count 0-2. Mon Valley has been held to 3 hits. Oh, 2 pitch. Tolliver to follow, and then Shoke. (6-2). Palmview leads. And a bouncer past Tony Watson. One away. 10th strikeout recorded.
Went with the breaking balls the last few pitches. He ramps up the speed on that. Looks like a cutter. Able to get Nash swinging.
(6-2) Palmview. Damaris Tolliver 1 for 2. It was Tolliver and Shoke who had the back-to-back hits in the second. That gave Mon Valley a short-lived 1-0 lead. And then Watson had a leadoff single in the 6th. That did not prove to be of significance at all. 0-2 pitch to Tolliver inside. Two outs. In the ball game, Javier Gaza has 3 RBIs. He hit a 2-run homer in the top of this 7th inning. Couple of hits for Boca Negra. Couple of doubles, 2 RBIs for Alex Leon. One and one. Two down in the bottom of the 7th inning. Palmview 1 out away from advancing and meeting Chinese Taipei at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Swing and a miss. Strike out, but the runner, Shoke, is safe.
That one a strikeout and a pass ball. The 3rd one of the game for Palmview. Pinch hitting here, number 23, Connor David.
was Connor's dad, who was kind enough to show us the program from 1954 when Monongahela won the Pony League World Series, Ball 1. (6-2) Palmview. One and one. You know, the strikeout total now for Palmview pitchers is up to 12. Two down with a man on the 1-1 pitch. Runner going, swing and a miss. And a stolen base.
Stolen base with the lefty at the plate gives you just a little bit of an edge as a runner. Your catcher's shielded for just a half second longer. More difficult to see the runner take off, but then you've also got a hitter on your throwing arm side.
And strikeout number 13 is the end of the ball game. Palmview, Texas wins the first game of the 2024 Printscape Pony League World Series and will play Chinese Taipei at 5 tomorrow.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Pike Trail. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.